when you're a teenager, it's hard to work out who you are. And I just feel like the Reach platform is just a brilliant one to let people be themselves. And you know, these days with social media and expectation from parents and family and stuff like that, sometimes you can't be yourself, and people try to draw you into, you know, to be someone that you don't want to be.
Jim's legacy could be different to some, but for me, he left a saying called "whatever it takes" to me. He hit that to me on day one when I first rocked up to the club, and ever since then I've always had it up on my wall.
The little things, they can seem like they're this big, but if you can just sort of, if you can get that perspective, then you can handle it pretty comfortably.
I remember when I grew up and the expectations you have from everyone else, and it is scary.
Yeah, I think for young people today, I guess the obvious ones is dealing with that social media pressure and friendship groups pressure.
Looking back on it now, like I really wish I did have an outlet, because I used to bottle things up and was quite insular. And as a guy especially, you know, you don't talk about your feelings at all.
I've gained a different side of it. Like when you're 16, 17, growing up as a larrikin, you think you're a larrikin, but that's all you think you are.
There's such strength in vulnerability, and as a kid I didn't realise that, and as a teenager I didn't realise that. But when I got involved in those sessions at Reach, that was probably the first time I actually let myself be vulnerable, and it's such a strengthening experience when you can put yourself out there to a group of people. And for me it was like a weight off my shoulders, I guess.
Me as a person is different to me the footballer, you know, and that's the main thing, and realising that your footy doesn't define sort of who you are as a person, you know, and what people say and what people see and their opinions of you out in the footy field, that doesn't reflect who I am as a person and what I can bring in the world and that kind of thing. So playing footy, you don't really get a chance to just talk about yourself or about your situation or whatever, and people don't see that side of it.
I've always been keen to get involved with Reach.
I probably see Reach as just a great platform for young people to be themselves.
You know, it just makes you feel so comfortable and so, I guess just confident in yourself.
And just knowing from where I'm coming from, there's, let's say, a pool of 100, there could only be one or two really good role models and set examples.
You know, interacting with people and maybe putting yourself out there. I think it's the same as a footy club, like to actually have those honest conversations to find out who you are, you just become such a better person. And when the young players come into the club, I always remind them, you know, of how lucky we are and what we can give back and the impact we can have on young people.